So I just cleaned about 3 or 4 geese outside. I grabbed a bunch of the good stuff, the thighs right here, tried to keep as much fat on those babies as possible. So I got the thighs, I fed the drummies to the dog, I got the breasts in here, I got the hearts in here, and then I was able to harvest some of that abdominal fat, and I've got that in here. That's in the middle, so there's onions and garlic around the outside. We've got the fat in here, maybe cracklings would be what this is kind of turning into, but we're liquefying all of that fat. That's what this stuff is. We're gonna make a roux out of this, and then a gravy, sausage gravy. So we've got some elk sausage right here that's browned up, not too super done, but we've got the elk sausage in there. We're gonna pull these fat solids out of here. So once this renders down, it's still rendering, but we'll end up just pulling this stuff out when we've got all the good grease out of there. And then I'm gonna pull kind of the chunks out of there, feed those to the dogs after they cool off. Then we'll be left with onions and garlic and a bunch of oil. I'm gonna add flour into that, make a roux paste, then thin that out with milk. That'll turn into a super awesome gravy. Then we're gonna add the sausage into the gravy. So we're gonna have a gravy sausage. We're gonna render more fat down, and then we're gonna fry the chunks of meat, the thighs. I'll probably debone the thighs, and let's see, and then the breasts, we'll cube the breasts up, we'll make sure they're all good to go, and then we're gonna fry all this stuff in the goose fat itself. So then we're gonna have meaty gravy over the top of fried goose meat. When the boys are out hunting, that's how we roll, that's how we eat. So we're just gonna keep on giving her. So I pulled the fat solids. They were in with the onions in here. It rendered out really good. We got a bunch of oil in here, probably just shy of a 1/4 cup, maybe a 1/4 cup, something like that. And then I added flour into there, about that same amount of flour, and this would be the start of a roux. And I got more skin and more fat rendering out right here. We're gonna do the same thing, and then I'm gonna cook the meat chunks in there, the thighs and the breasts and stuff like that. We're gonna pretty much deep fry them in there. So this is the roux for our sausage gravy. That's gonna go on top of the fried goose, and I don't know, we'll see how it turns out, right? Seasoned flour in here. We decided that we were gonna take the goose breasts, cut them in half, tenderize them, beat the heck out of them, flatten them out, put them in the seasoned flour. We might put them in a little egg wash before that, and then we're gonna fry them in their own fat. Ooh. Ouch! And we got the gravy here all done up. So that was that rendered goose fat and the elk sausage and mule deer sausage, and then I just added milk into that, and now we're rocking that gravy. So I think what we're gonna do is chicken fried goose breasts with gravy. Freaking oil got me. Damn! Ow! So we got the goose breast here. We're gonna get rid of that tough tendon right there, and that's dog food. Very good, very good. And then we're gonna reduce that thickness in half. So we're gonna run this super dull knife this way. Try not to cut off any fingers, limbs, or yourself. So one thing that you're gonna wanna do with knife safety is always cut towards your buddy, not your body, okay? And we're gonna beat the snot out of these with a Ziploc bag and a cup. Here it is. Some bites for the boys. We're gonna put some Franks on that. The gravy turned out amazing. Our chicken fried goose steak with our gravy goodness. Meat topped with meat and gravy. And then some hot sauce.
Let's do it.